What's up guys, this is Quante and welcome back to more Let's Play Newer Super Mario Bros. Wii. And we're going to Creep Crack Castle, and that's sort of a tongue-twisty thing to say, isn't it? But the first thing you're probably going to notice is that I have all the star coins. It was bound to happen at some point. But that's mainly because one of the recordings that I did do, I wasn't really satisfied with it. And I did not know when I had saved at all, and I was afraid that if I just restarted the game and tried to re-record that I would have to do a whole bunch of stuff over again. So at least it's only one level that I have all the star coins in and not like a whole bunch, so I don't think it's that much of a big deal. But something I probably didn't comment on too much is the game's music, because I'm just realizing that after hearing the castle music. And the music in this game, while it is good for the tracks that aren't just remixes of other songs from other Mario games, the soundtracks for this game that are original really aren't that memorable, which is sort of sad to say. And that's probably the only thing I don't really like about the soundtrack, is that it's not really particularly memorable. I don't find myself, humming the themes to this hack like ever so often, except for the main theme. And I think that's more so because you hear it when you start up on the title screen and in various levels throughout the game, because it's remixed in different areas and stuff like that. But other than that, it's not really a memorable soundtrack, which is sort of a shame, because I do remember at some point, BowAZ, who is just like a guy on YouTube who makes various remixes and stuff like that for Mario, and even makes his own, he was supposed to make the music for this game. But for some reason, either he had disagreements with the people, like the newer team or something like that, or he just, didn't make the music for whatever reason. And I'm not saying the music would have been totally so much better if he made it for the game, but it's kind of disappointing that he didn't get to, because his remixes are pretty good. But I don't really know. Like, I still have no idea what happened, and I can't really shed some light on that situation, and I don't know if anyone else can, but jeez, these thwomps are out for blood. And one thing to note is that the mushrooms and stuff you would find aren't just plastered on the side of the wall. You have to go out of your way to find them. But they are still there. You still can get power-ups right before the boss, so it's not too hard. But we're gonna fight a Fuzzy again, and it's not different from the other fight in the slightest. It's sort of sad that you have to sort of fight the same boss again, and that holds true for all the bosses of every world. You're going to be fighting them twice, and their boss strategies aren't changed up at all. This is still pretty much the exact same fight it was in the Fortress. So, yeah, if you had trouble with a certain boss in a certain world, and you hope you never have to fight it again, that's gonna suck for you, because you have to fight every boss twice. So that's just really, really, really sad. But now that we're done Creep Crack Castle again, we're going to the derelict airship. And I know I called it an airship at the end of the last part, but this is not an airship at all. I only called it an airship simply because that's what the level calls it. But it's just a ship in the water. I still have no idea why they call it an airship. But something I don't like about the airship levels, I'll go ahead and say this now, is the music. Because the music just destroys my ears. I feel like I lose everything when I hear the soundtrack. I still have no idea why they needed to remix the airship theme anyway, simply just because it was already remixed within New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and that one sounded good enough. But this one, if your TV is turned up really loud for whatever reason, your ears, you're gonna lose everything. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Because I remember talking on the phone when I was playing this, and the person I was talking to was just like, "What is that sound? Turn it down." It was kind of bad. No offense to the person that made this remix or anything, but seriously, it's high-pitched, and it sort of hurts my ears every time I hear it and listen to it, and I just wish that they just would have left the remix that was in the game already alone and just let it play. But, it's not too bad, I guess. But this is a really easy thing to miss, because that vine right there are vines everywhere within the level, and so that's really easy to miss. But the lighting sort of is making it change color, so that's a way to tell that you can probably swing on it. But other than that, I think that's probably one of the easiest star coins to miss, simply just because it blends in with the other vines. But we're almost at the end of the level, and of course, since this is an airship, we have to fight a boss, but what boss could we possibly fight? I mean, we fought the Fuzzy twice, so that's ruled out, unless they make us fight him 3 times, one after another. But nope, it's just Iggy Koopa. He's the boss of the first world again. And he pretty much plays exactly like how he did in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. His tactics really aren't changed from that game, and so each of the Koopalings pretty much have the exact same boss strategies. They aren't changed one bit, and they're still really, really easy. But Iggy is my favorite of the Koopalings. I'll just go ahead and say that now. I don't know if I've ever said it before, like in Mario World or something, but he's just my favorite, especially in this game because he's just so crazy. I have no idea why, but I just like his personality and his design. But they made him like extremely tall, and that palm tree hairdo. I liked his rainbow hairdo better, but I mean, it's not too bad. But now he's just palm tree head. But we finished off World 1, and we've gotten everything in Yoshi's Island. But it takes us all the way to World 2, and Mario swims there. You'd think that he could have, you know, beat up Iggy Koopa and then made his way all the way here with the boat, but no. He just decided he's gonna swim. But I'm not gonna go to World 2 yet, because World 2 actually is pretty lengthy, now that I really think about it. We're gonna go to a different place. We're gonna go to World A, which is a sort of autumn-themed world. I gave a sneak peek of it, so I'm not really gonna explain it. So, let's go. Mario just decides to swim here. I have no idea why. You could have just used the boat, Mario. Use common sense. You beat up Iggy, but you didn't take advantage of the fact that you know, stole a ship. But we're going to Autumn Plateau. And one of my favorite things about the Autumn World is that it plays Maple Treeway music from Mario Kart Wii. And I love Maple Treeway in Mario Kart Wii because it's a good track. It even has the Wigglers here, but they're not nearly as annoying as they are in Mario Kart Wii. But I like it. It's really cool music, but the only thing about it is that it's gonna be the only theme that plays. They didn't make multiple autumn tracks for whatever reason, so Maple Treeway is gonna be the only theme that you hear so far within the Autumn World, which actually kind of sucks. But I mean, I like the Maple Treeway music and I didn't really get tired of it, so it works for me. But yeah, this is the Autumn World, and I really like it. Just the fact that all the leaves are falling out of the sky, it almost reminds me of the snow-themed world, just because everything's falling from the sky. But I like the fact that they were able to add these graphics in. It just makes everything seem really cool. And I wish that there was a little bit more of different worlds within the Mario series, because everything is just based off of Mario 3. And at this point, it's just getting old, seeing the same theme worlds all the time. I mean, they could go out of their way to do something different for once, I think. And ooh, a cyan Yoshi. And he appears... I think I've already commented on how often Yoshi appears, but he just appears randomly where you wouldn't think that he ever would. But he still doesn't appear nearly as much as I thought he would have, after seeing that he appeared within the first 2 levels. And if you look very closely, you can see that the star coin is within there. Oh, and I was going past it. No, you gotta go down here. Yeah, that's what you do. Okay, well now we can get the star coin and take a shortcut. But one thing that actually kind of sucks is that since Yoshi doesn't appear in any levels that the Wigglers did, you can't eat them. His tongue just bounces off of them, and I thought that was kind of disappointing, because I wish that I could eat the Wigglers or do something, but no. If anything, Yoshi's more vulnerable to them, because he just can't do anything to them but jump on them. So you can't kill the Wigglers in any other way other than just throwing shells at them or something. And, that can be a little annoying from time to time, but hey, what are you gonna do? And piss! Get away! Get! Yoshi, get back here! No, I can't have you doing this. I was trying to find out how to get that star coin down there. Oh, by doing that, of course. Wow, if you didn't have Yoshi, I don't think you could have gotten that. So, it's a good thing I actually went down there and chased after him, because gosh, I wouldn't have wanted to miss that. And we're at 9 minutes already? Good gosh. That time went by fast. Jeez. I'm actually surprised now, because I've only done like 3 levels, and I think this is the level that I've been dreading so much. Apple Tree Woods. I think this might be the level that I'm dreading oh so much, because there is a star coin in this level. If I am thinking of the right one, that's really, really difficult to get. But it's not this one because Yoshi's here, and I don't think you get Yoshi in that level at all. But there is a really, really dick star coin in one of the levels in this world, and I'm sort of dreading getting it, and I have to go back and get a propeller suit just to get it actually, because it's that hard. But we'll save that for when we actually get to it. But you can speedrun these levels with Yoshi, especially since you can go throughout the trees and stuff like that. Just make sure you don't miss anything, but hey, at least we got Yoshi again, and I just realized I'm riding Piccolo. What's up, Piccolo? Haven't seen you in a while. And I think they actually want you to sacrifice Yoshi here, which is sort of saddening. But hey, Piccolo, I'm sorry, but you just had to die. Funny that Mario's just willing to sacrifice his own friend's life just to get some treasure. But betrayal. Mario's just, he's a cruel person. He's even just killing moles just for the heck of it. Who does that? Killing turtles. They're just going throughout the trees, even though turtles don't particularly live in trees. But whatever. I think the 3rd star coin to get is right here. Oh. Well then. That wasn't hard at all. I was thinking that it was in some sort of tricky place. No, this is the thing I was thinking about, because the coins lead down here to a secret. That's right. It wasn't the star coin, it's the secret exit. So some of these levels in the subworld do have secret exits, and they're particularly easy to find. That one was simply because it had the coins indicating that you could go down there, so that wasn't too bad. And now we have split pathways, ooh. And now I can just speedrun that level because I don't have any reason to go out of my way to try to find secrets because I have all the star coins. And I really need to stop using the word speedrun because this isn't a speedrun at all. I can just play as recklessly as possible and not have to worry about anything. Which is sort of one thing I miss about the older Mario games because you didn't have any collectibles, so you could go throughout the levels and blast through the game. In New Super Mario Bros., however, you just have to sort of look out for secrets. You can still play particularly fast, but you can't just do what I'm doing now and just run throughout the entire thing. Because I love playing Mario games like this, because it's just so fun. It's the reason I like Mario so much, even though I almost died right there. But still, I like playing the levels more like this than having to go out of my way and stop just to find secrets. But then again, I do feel very special about myself when I do find something like a secret or something that would seem particularly hard to find, so it's satisfying both ways. But with that all out of the way, I think I'm probably just going to stop recording because this recording probably went on way longer than it should have, and I haven't really said anything particularly interesting. I've been stuttering and saying really retarded things throughout this entire part, and I don't think you want to deal with me anymore. So next time, we'll do the rest of World A, hopefully.